Welcome back to the channel. We got something real cool for you today. Today we're talking about the infamous Remington 597 and one of its shortcomings, which if you read the title already, it's probably why you're here, because you're probably having the same issue too. That wobbly bolt handle. So it's not to the point where I've lost it during shooting, but it's to the point where it bothers me that it might. So it's really just easy to pluck out. I mean, a bolt handle shouldn't be like that. So what are we going to do about it? One fix would be you go inside here, and then there's a spring on the bolt. I'm not going to take the gun apart to figure that out, but if you've seen the bolt, you've seen that there's a little spring in there. Some folks have actually bent that back, and that's helped tighten that up just a tiny bit. The other fix would be you go searching on the forums, and you go find this man. Actually, I'll just shortcut it all for you. He's on Facebook and he's on YouTube too. I'll link everything. Pardon me. His name's Remington Man Dave, as known on the internet. Dave Gallup. And he makes an oversized aftermarket bolt handle. So he does make it in a grooved, which I was wanting, but he had these ready now, and I wanted it now. And I think the knurl's going to look fine too. So I'm not that worried about it. But he does make it in a grooved. He used to make it in black. He told me he's going to start doing away with that. I probably shouldn't even mention it at all. But if you look on his Facebook, you will see black. And I'll just tell you, just don't mention it to him. You're going to get this, or in the knurled, or you're going to get a grooved one. So, as you can see, this one has like that darker nitrided finish bolt in the later models. If you have an earlier model, you might have to do a little bit of hand fitting. You know, get the files out, just do a little bit of precise little action here. So, today we're going to fix one of the Remington 597's shortcomings with just one little thing. Bam! That's it. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? So, he said he was having a problem with the coloring turning brown and getting complaints. So, that's why he's just going to offer them in stainless. If you want to, I'm sure you could blue them yourselves or do whatever. I'll probably just spray paint mine for now, because if you can't tell, I love spray paint and shit. So, we'll get that going. And for now, I was kind of worried because the pictures, it didn't really kind of tell the difference, but when I handled it, I was like, holy crap, man, this thing is quite heavy. So what's the deal with that? Is it gonna hurt function? And apparently it doesn't, and that's why on this model there's the hole through it to do some weight reduction, compared to the one for the 597 Magnums, like your 17 HMR or your 22 Magnum models, that'll actually be filled in. So he has thought about that, and that has something to do with the cycling. So we have the old bolt, old wobbly, and then we got new, true, and unblued. So you can visibly tell there's something going on with the weight. Let's go to the old scale and see what's happening. Hopefully you guys could see that just fine. If not, there you go. So we'll start off with the old bolt handle. That one says 10.414. That is grams. And we'll go to this one. Oops, center it there. 24.05 on the nuts grams. So more than twice the weight. I'm not sure if that's going to do anything to the cycling. We'll see. It should be just fine. I've seen all sorts of reviews saying that it's just fine. So, should be okay. So here we are, and I think from what I've showed you before, a little bit closer. The camera's kind of wonky. I really need some new gear, guys. Go down below. I don't mean to bag or nothing, but go down below. I need some camera gear. Buy me a coffee. Subscribe. Get me to 1,000 so I can start getting paid. Click it in. It's that easy. Love it. Another thing that Remington Man Dave does that I don't feel is necessary for my rig, but you might like it, and a lot of people do, is he makes a metal magazine release. So, that is really awesome. If you so think you need it, mine works great, so I don't think I do. Should work fine. We'll see. Got no issues with it. But yeah, that's just one of the shortcomings of the 597s is that was real wobbly, bothering people. The other thing was really that it never got to the height of the hype of the 1022 was some of the reliability. So like I said, you get your mags, get them new black ones. Those will be fine if you can find them. Try not to get any of the extended ones. I know it sucks, but they don't make a good one for it. And so far as I know, these are discontinued. I found a used new in box one, and I'm getting it. It's a model that I used to have with the gray stock with the 20-inch on iron sights skinny barrel. This is the heavy barrel model, which isn't really the heaviest barrel. It's not like a 920, but it is a heavy barrel. Heavy profile. It's pretty much the same profile all the way through. So, I will link Scaly Scale down below. That's from Amazon. And I will link everything that Remington Man Dave has to offer. He has a couple videos about this himself. I just wanted to show it to you because I'm pretty stoked about it. And maybe put it out there to people who don't know about it, who might need to do this mod. So, yeah. What's next? Probably going to be an M-Carbo trigger spring kit. I haven't done that already because of CMP only allowing, I think, a 3.5 pound trigger that you can have. So, to put the M-Carbo in, it would go under that. So, I kind of did my own job where it breaks right at around 3 3/4. I don't know. Let's test that. Real quick. Real quick. You can get this scale on Amazon. Also, you can get this trigger gauged also. So, let's see where we're at. So yeah, like I said, she's breaking right at around 3 3/4. We'll try it again, just for shids and gigs. .40 on the dot. So, I mean, she's pulling great. It's just, I got a little bit of wobble there on the trigger, and that would help tighten it up. So, yeah, I'll link this down below. I'll link the scale down below. I'll link all of Remington Man Dave's socials, so you can get a hold of him and get one of these lovely products. So, yeah, thanks for coming. And if you want to see more of this 597, we're definitely going to have more coming. It's one of my favorite rifles. Thanks a lot. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. Peace.